everybody, it's Hera Puppy or Adri here, back with the third episode of WoW Spooktober, with Annie, of course. And I believe we've almost wrapped up the Trispal Glade storyline. I don't think there's much left of it.
Yeah. So let's see. We're on the Grass Weekend. Speak with Shadow Priestess Malia in Brill and participate in extraction of Devlin Algamond. While the frozen throne lies dormant, the grasp that the Lich King once held over the scourge grows even weaker, and his grip on weakling like Devlin Algamond should be weak enough that we can remove it entirely. Speak with the Shadow Priestess Malia in the manor on the east side of town. She will assist you in the procedure. So we're trying to get the Lich King. We're trying to get his grip released off of this family, who we just killed a bunch of their ancestors as well.
Yeah.
Oh, also we're continuing on the quest to get me better audio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using an actual gaming headset now instead of my Bose headphones that I've been using before, which have like a microphone that sticks out in front of the face. So hopefully my audio is better than it's ever been.
Yeah, you definitely sound a lot clearer than you have, well, legitimately ever, in these in Discord, so.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yes, your family's dead, so are you.
Yes, and
your
now
soul
you're
belongs
just...
to the scourge.
That's a very bad thing. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. The scourge is the Lich King's army, so not too good of a thing that he decided that, but yeah. Oh, and I was telling someone about World of Warcraft earlier and about the Headless Horseman tale, and apparently they've decided that this is like one giant scary movie.
What we were going for.
Yeah, I found it really funny because like 2 minutes before that I was saying how I didn't like scary movies. I couldn't finish the story I was telling without laughing because they kept saying that in this is you saying you don't like scary things. It was rather amusing.
Indeed. Let's see, we're off to the east, I suppose.
Yes. Actually, where is that guy? Is that guy bleed into... Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
Or we have the one down to the south, down to the south, at the Silverpine Forest.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember... I think let's go to the east first. Eventually we're going to want to go to Silverpine Forest. But, so we'll keep that, but for now we'll head towards this. Because this is, going to cover the last part of Trispal. If you look at your map, it's the only area that's not actually covered.
There are mountains in this area. Oh god. Speaking of mountains, I was literally about to walk into one.
Well, I count that more as a hill, but yes.
Well, hills are just tiny mountains.
Yes, they are.
It's like the age-old are hot dogs sandwiches debate.
Wait, what? There's a hot dogs or what?
There's a large group of people that believe that hot dogs are sandwiches. Including my boyfriend is sitting next to me. He also believes that hot dogs are sandwiches.
Well, I disagree.
But give me an argument, because it's a bread with meat and condiments in the middle, which is basically the same thing as a sandwich.
Well, first of all, I would classify a sandwich needing an actual loaf of bread rather than a well carved out, what would you even, well, a bun. Because that, to me, if it needs to be a slice from a loaf of bread to be a sandwich, for one, a slice of meat rather than a whole entire, string of meat, and for condiments wise, I wouldn't really consider ketchup and mustard sandwich condiments. I
I
guess
eat mustard on my sandwiches every day.
okay, ketchup as a sandwich condiment. It's
But,
more
like, there's such thing as a meatloaf sandwich, where you have a slice of meatloaf, which has ketchup on it, in between two pieces of bread. Also, as far as the bun debate goes, there's lots of sandwiches that have on like a brioche bun, or like fancy sandwiches are like on buns.
By any chance, can I finish the sentence I was about to say when you
Sorry.
interrupted me? But in many ways, my argument is more a matter of opinion and not based on any fact.
I happen to agree with you, but I was just presenting the argument. I don't know. I feel like that's just overgeneralizing something that has a very accurate, specific label.
Yeah.
Also, interesting enough, I've been doing a lot of research on wiener dogs because I've been looking to get one, and
Yes.
the meat is named after the dog, not vice versa. So hot dogs used to be called dachshund sausages.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
Why? I mean, I feel like that would just make everybody want to cry when they ordered one.
I think it was more about the shape than the actual content of the meat.
Well, yeah, but still, I don't want to be eating something called a dachshund sausage. Then the whole time I'm going to be thinking about dachshunds, and I'm going to feel sad.
So this guy just wants hides for no particular reason. And the other guy wants us to kill more of the Scarlet Zealots, which you said before what they were, but they're the Lich Kings. People?
No. So the scarlet, anything that has scarlet before it, is more intertwined with the Burning Legion. So the Scarlet Monastery, Scarlet Crusaders, Scarlet Zealots. Is it how you say that?
Zealots.
Zealots. They're all tied in with
Really?
basically, they were originally a group of holy priests who fought firmly for the light against the Lich King and the Scourge. But they were what word am I looking for? They were infiltrated. There we go. Infiltrated by the Dreadlord, Balthazar, something along those lines are the names.
The Balthazar.
And the Dreadlord slowly corrupted them to become this evil group that kind of stopped really being able to define right from wrong, and so they're still preaching about the light, but at the end of the day, they're kind of a little crazy. They're essentially a church cult.
Really?
Which, nothing against churches. I literally have nothing. Yeah, no, not. It just.
Yeah.
Crazy cult churches. That, yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing against religion, as long as people are not using it to put down other people.
Yeah. Which, considering these guys are kind of slaughtering people for not listening to them, yeah.
Yes, that is indeed not acceptable to me. And my personal morals.
Yeah.
Also, just side note, I really hate killing bears, because I love them a lot.
Yes. If it makes you feel any better, these ones are infected with the plague, and they have little bumps all over them because of the plague.
Yes, I'm trying to not zoom in on them too much, because it really grosses me out. We've run into the first thing that semi-grosses me out.
Yeah, I was hoping that would make you feel less sympathetic towards them.
Yeah, well, I mean, ugh. Oh, that is very gross. It is us people who did that to them, so I am still sympathetic. They were just trying to mind their business as bears, and then they got the stupid plague, which we have been helping to create. We are part of the problem.
Yeah, but are undead. I mean, we're kind of half just skeletons, and then there's also the whole factor of still just getting out of the grips of the Scourge's control, and Sylvanas' paranoia about death because she ended up in hell when she committed suicide. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with the undead race.
Well, I'm very excited to get some sort of cape to cover up my strange spine.
Oh, yeah. At least you actually stand somewhat straight. I never understood why they had to make the male characters hunched over for these guys and the trolls.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like obviously there's some problems in this universe with the sexualization of women, or over-sexualization. However, that does lend itself to the female characters being more aesthetically pleasing, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, well, I still will never be caught dead with a female character. Unless
Hey, you admitted to creating a female Pandaren.
I believe what I said is that I almost created one because of the bushy tail.
Yes, because the Pandarans have the red panda, but for some reason they don't give the male Pandarans red panda's big tail.
Yeah, so I almost created...
Look, some corpses hanging from a tree.
What? Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Did you see?
Yes, now I did. But yeah, I almost created one, but then I was like, no, the bushy tail is not worth it.
There's nothing wrong with being a female, Adri.
No, there isn't. I have a bigger problem with the whole expectation of how they're supposed to look, and I revolt against. I just prefer the simpler style that the male characters get.
Because in our society, men are A and women are not A, which is a thing that you learn about in women's studies, which I am doing in college. So, excuse me. But there's a lot that could be said about this game, which I will not get into. Okay, Plagued Ruin. Okay, there's my last hide.
Oh, you still need one more? Didn't actually realize that. Oops.
It's fine. He cares about me.
I'm usually checking the quest. I think I just caught up in what I was saying, and I wasn't bringing my mouse over top or over like I normally was.
What are these Scarlet Friars doing? I mean, I guess they're not doing much of anything. They're kind of just on fire.
Yeah, they're dead, I believe, and they're burning in shadow fire.
Lovely. Because why burn in normal fire when you could burn someone in shadow fire?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got so confused when I was in this episode, just since we've started playing today, using the Drain Soul, because I haven't used that one yet. Because I was like, am I using Drain Life? Because it has the same kind of animation.
Oh, yeah.
My only context of the word friar is very strange, and that is the, from Romeo and Juliet.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why that's like the one thing I remember. I had a really bad freshman English teacher. And we went over. She's a very nice person, but she was just really a god-awful teacher. And we went over Shakespeare, and we read some of the play. Well, not Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, and we read some of the play, which literally none of us understood a single word of.
Yeah.
And then we watched the more, like, accurate, dramatic movie where they say the exact lines, and then we watched the Baz Luhrmann version, which had the... It was like, they were rivaling gangs, I guess, or something like that, instead of being just rivaling families. I don't know. It, like, modernized it a bit, like, from the 90s. It had Leonardo DiCaprio in it. And, I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, I just remember that the friar was, like, in charge of telling, I don't even remember now, Juliet or Romeo, that the other one was like loved them or was coming or whatever, and he didn't get there in time.
My
So the friar being incompetent was basically the reason they both died.
when I think of friar, I think first of Harry Potter.
Oh, really? Was there a friar in Harry Potter?
The ghost.
Oh, the fat friar.
Yeah.
Wow, I never put that together.
And then the other one is Robin Hood.
I don't know really hardly anything about the actual story other than stealing from the rich.
Yeah, I believe it's Robin Hood. I'm probably, if I'm wrong about this, there's probably gonna be a lot of.
Oh, you mean like the Disney adaptation?
Well, yeah, that's where my original thing is. But
Yeah.
Friar Tuck, I believe there's a character. I feel like I have to look that up now because it's worse than butchering the name.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right because I don't know where else I would have gotten it since I hated Shakespeare and that's the only place I can think of where I would have found it. I mean, I have nothing against the stories. I mean, I can't read them. They don't make sense. And when something does not make sense, it's extremely. I usually end up with a headache.
Very frustrating.
Yeah, I would read the chapter and then I'd have a headache at the end of it because I was like, why?
Yeah, there's truly. Oh, where did you put fear? Do you even have fear on your bar?
Right now it's an R, but it's going to probably end up in SR later on because I doubt that's the main interrupt. But it's kind of.
I don't remember. Can you tell me which slot R is? Because.
Okay, so.
Yeah. The letters don't show up for some reason.
Okay, so it goes E, S, E, Q, S, Q, F, S, F, R, S, R. V, S, V, C, S, C.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So fear, yeah, that's probably it's half of a stun and half an interrupt. I mean, it stuns the target, but damage cancels the effect. So since you're still technically fighting the target, I consider it an interrupt. Oh, you reached level 16. And I reached level 17. I'm really not paying attention, am I?
Yeah, so level 16, I'm just so excited to get to 20 when we can have a mount. Because I can play with some of my...
Yeah,
I have a new mount or two that I can use.
Yeah, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to end the video before we get mounts, because we're gonna have to log off to our other characters to get the gold. So hopefully we'll just have it so we'll have riding next time we play. Oh great. Hello, Black Widows.
Another lovely, lovely spider quest.
Yes. And of course, we have to collect something, which means we have to kill like twice as many of them as I'd like to.
I mean, you would think that you would want to kill all of them.
Well, I would prefer to just avoid them. I mean, yes, I prefer killing them to being friends with them, but I still would like to avoid them. I mean, I will never make the ridiculous decision of having a pet spider called Boris, like my dad did. Which I still don't understand, because with Jumping Spider, and it was a different spider every single time, because of course they're dead by the next time they show up. But still, he insisted on calling a spider Boris and trying not to kill it, and it was infuriating. And I was like, please just get rid of the spider. It's really freaking me out here. I do not need you to be friends with it. But no, he had to protect his Boris.
Really famous comic of Lucas the spider, which is like a cute spider that I always found quite creepy.
I saw an animation for that. I'm like half creeped out by it, but at the same time it does something with the eyes where it's far less terrifying than normal.
Yes, well, I gave it cute eyes.
Oh, come on.
This guy doesn't even he's not using. He was just like, oh, I want the hides, and now he's like, oh, I want this spider goop.
Yep.
He doesn't even have for what purpose?
I believe it's for. He's still doing alchemy.
This is not the same guy.
I don't think so, but it's still an alchemy thing.
There's so many of the Scarlet Friars, they're just casually using them as torches. Oh, well, this guy looks like he's in an uncomfortable position. Oh, is this the father? Wait, who is this? What? Oh, this is... Wait. This is supposed to be Lillian?
No. Oh, well, Lillian's the ghost, the shadow ghost thing that's now following us. Lieutenant Sanders, I believe, must have just been one of her,
It says,
her
the whisper
father's friends.
continues. My name is Lillian Voss. Before I died, I was a member of the Scarlet blah, blah, blah. Studied with all this stuff, and then you died and returned as this.
Yeah, I think she killed that guy to find out where her father was.
I see. Oh, is he the guy who was on top of that tower with us?
No, that guy was already dead.
Yeah, she killed that guy.
Yes, and then this guy is hung upside down, but she kind of killed that guy instantly. I don't really see how she would have gotten information out of it. Maybe it's the same guy. I don't think it was, though. I'm pretty sure it was a different name. I could be wrong.
Pretty sure you've aggroed literally everything along this map.
Yes, well, just keep running.
Also, aggroed is my least favorite abbreviation. Although we have started playing a bit of Among Us, and sus is also pretty annoying.
Yes, it is.
He's acting mega sus. It's my favorite.
I don't even understand. It's not that hard to say suspicious.
Adri, spelling out the word suspicious when you're on a limited time frame in the chat is very difficult. Babe, people can not even spell purple.
You know, they could just type it up on a note and then copy it and paste it every time they say it. And that would take even less.
Smart enough to do that? No. And no one who plays that game has an IQ above 5.
You do realize that statement included both of us in that sentence, right?
Yes, but clearly we are the exceptions. Oh my god, okay. So there's lots of bad guys along this path.
Just stay on the side. We'll have to fight them up here, I think. I'm not entirely sure if we can get past these two without aggroing. Well, I don't even know how to say that without using abbreviation, without causing them to act aggressively. That's just a
convoluted. That's why we create abbreviations.
Yes, except the difference is that all you do with suspicious is just replace the word and it's still the same sentence. Aggro kind of reworks the whole entire sentence.
Major, this guy has 2 spiders for pets.
Yes, I know, I'm trying not to look at them.
Okay.
Oh, great, and now she's completely freaking out. Lovely. Good for you, Lillian. Now just...
Like, you're in excellent mental health. There's no issues that you need to be dealing with.
Yeah, now she's going to run off to the, I believe not the Scarlet Halls. Where is... I know there's a dungeon. It's in Northrend. Just give me a moment. Nice crown, not the Violet Hold. No. 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 Come on. I know you exist. Where are you? God dang it. This is going to bother me, but there's a dungeon that she goes to after this to try and get her weapons back.
I have the most annoying song from the 70s stuck in my head.
Oh no. Please do not start humming it.
It's incredibly repetitive. I think it is just called Fred is Dead.
What?
And it's so stuck in my head.
Oh no. I feel like I've heard of this, and it was very annoying.
Yeah, it just repeats the same thing over and over.
Yes, well, you'll have to...
I will keep it to myself.
Yeah. You're welcome to, though I ask you not to, because I don't want to get it stuck in my head. You're welcome to hum it or mumble it after we're done with this video, but until then, yeah.
I shall restrain myself. Okay, my god, so much walking.
Yeah. I kind of... In this moment, I miss my mage because I have blink right now, and I don't, and I got used to using it when I didn't get to mount, and it's kind of infuriating.
And then what are they? It's not the rogues, it's the monks have the role.
Yep, monks have the role, shamans have ghost, wolf druids have their, travel form, which they get early, and even before that, they have their cat form, which goes faster, too.
Yeah.
Basically, Warlock is one of the only classes that did not get a speed upgrade early on. They do get one eventually, but it also kind of kills their health.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the demon hunters have the Yuri sprint thing.
The demon rush?
Yeah, where you get to just... It's great if you're trying to zoom into a fight, but if you're not trying to aggro anyone, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, there's always that problem. At least you have more control over that than the monks do. That's the one thing that always annoyed me about the monks. Speed thing, you can't actually change the direction you're going in when you click it. So that means if you get pushed further in one direction than you want to go, you have to walk backwards.
Yeah, so the monk and the rogue are the ones that I like the least, probably followed by priest.
Wait, really? I thought you would have said shaman.
Well, I don't know. Shaman isn't so bad now that I changed specs to the more melee spec of shaman.
Yeah.
For a while. And I also really appreciate the ability to walk on water, because water in this game is one of my least favorite things.
Yeah, that particular ability is quite nice. Actually, Death Knights get a water walking ability too. No, theirs is called Frost Walk because they're creating ice under their feet, but...
Like Elsa.
Yes.
I watched Frozen 2 and was very surprised about how much I liked it.
Well, I have still not watched either. I know way too much about both. And, and I still...
You kind of have to ignore the hype and be able to suspend your disbelief. And if you can do that, then they're actually really good.
I am never going to get past the whole princess thing, and I'm okay with that. I can bring the fan fiction about Frozen if it's about, like, them being assassins or something, but give me princesses and I'll just walk away.
You like Moana? Yeah.
Yeah. That is the exception, but technically Moana is not a princess, she's
not
a chief.
Princess.
No, I still... Oh, well that's very reactive.
Yeah, I would call that an exothermic reaction.
Create health stone. Lovely, we finally get a healing ability. Well, I do. You still have one more level of the game. Okay, put that there. And then we have Timothy.
To fly somewhere?
Well, let's see. At Brill. So we're going back to Brill. I still remember my cousin making that comment when I was watching Moana about Percy Jackson and how the thing would have already been done by now. I don't think I'll ever be able to forget that because I nearly did a spit take.
Wait, what are you talking about?
So when I was watching Moana with my cousin, we were at the part where they were going to jump down into Lolotai, however you say that. And she made the comment, if Percy Jackson was with her, this whole thing would already be done by now. And I had just taken a drink of Sprite, and I seriously, I had to spend like 2 minutes trying desperately not to laugh just so I could swallow, and then the moment I swallowed, I lost it. Okay. On to Silverpine.
So, it's not faster to fly to the... No, it's not.
No. No. If you go to the Undercity, then you have to walk out of the rather confusing halls. And I still half the time get lost when I try and do that, so we're walking.
Yeah, I will say some of the, like, larger buildings in this game are incredibly confusing.
They really are. If I go...
But there's not really good maps of them.
Yeah, if I go to them enough, it's fine. Like, Zoldazar, I've gotten used to by now. But the Undercity, I never really go to the Undercity very much, so I always get confused. I'm like, is this the pathway where the elevator up is, or is it this way? And then if I'm trying to go into the Undercity from this side of things, then I'm always like, is this the pathway to get down? I can never figure those two out for some reason. I don't know why it won't stick in my head.
Annoying.
Let's see, Silverpine Forest will be our first introduction to Sylvanas. You were going to say something?
No, I was just going to comment on our runs again. Our characters run slightly differently. The males are more waddly. You have kind of a wide run stance. And mine is more bouncy, and my feet go up really high in the back.
Do you not have gloves on? Sorry, that's kind of a random comment, but I'm just noticing.
I guess not. Do I have any in my inventory? Oh, I do.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure you should have something for your hands by now.
But gloves, and so a lot of the gloves and boots in this game I find really disgusting.
Yeah, there's.
I don't like when they have that like bulbous ring.
Yeah, it gets a lot better at higher levels. Unfortunately, this is kind of the old style that Blizzard took for a lot of their gloves. And since they never update textures, it doesn't look any better than it used to, because instead they just make new versions with updated textures that you have to get again in a different fashion, and still leave the old ones rather than just changing the texture files. As you can tell, I'm annoyed by that.
Yes. It is quite cool.
Yes, it is. Though, giant plague machines.
No.
Yes, here is a forest Etten, pulling a cart. And we have outdated warg textures, which is the other thing. They updated the wolf texture technically in Warlords of Draenor, but could they actually go back and change in the past expansion? No. I'm a stickler for texture updates when they decide to actually update and yet don't change it from the older versions. I get it that it takes time to update things, but once they're updated, I expect to see them everywhere. Anyways,
Okay.
Sylvanas. And Garrosh arrives before he decides to turn into an absolute jerk. It's actually very odd hearing him be so well structured and not evil in the early areas.
There's our old friend Agatha.
Yes.
With the death of the Lich King, many of the more intelligent Scourge became unemployed. Those fiends, as you so delicately put it.
And normally, I would be going over to get the flight path while this is happening, but
very well, War Chief. I have solved the plight of the Forsaken. As a race, we Forsaken are unable to procreate. With the aid of the Valkyr, we are now able to take the corpses of the fallen and create new Forsaken. Agatha, show the War Chief.
This before another character.
Yeah, I think you leveled here briefly. As I think this might have been where I took you after you said nope to Foothills. So it would have been your goblin.
Mm.
Without these new Forsaken, my people would die out. Our hold upon Genius and Northern Lordaeron would crumble.
Have you given any thought to what this means, Sylvanas? What difference is there between you and the Lich King now?
Isn't it obvious, War Chief? I serve the Horde.
Yeah, no you don't, Lady.
Your clever mouth, bitch.
And yes, of course.
You stay behind and make sure the Banshee Queen is well guarded. I will be expecting a full report when next we meet. Remember, Sylvanas, eventually we all have to stand before our Maker and face judgment. Your day may come sooner.
No, Sylvanas actually lasts quite a long time. I mean, she outlasts Garrosh. You still there, Annie?
Yes, sorry, I was processing. Okay. Grow up here.
Okay. How much gold do you have, by the way? Because the first mount thing is only 3 gold.
Oh, I have 2.5.
Okay. Do you have anything to sell?
Oh, yeah. I will do that to this general goods person.
I'm almost at 3. I have 2 gold and 89 silver.
I have 261.
Okay, so we both should probably be able to get mounts at 20 if it's not, quite 11 yet, though I think we'll probably hit 20 right before or right after 11, so.
Yes. Okay, Ferocious Doomweed, which just sounds great.
Yeah.
And then, I have to get a quest from the War Chief.
Yep, and then there's, Queen Beast Guts and Worgen Renegade Slain.
Ready. So there are the people who are dead. And here
Right over here.
we go. Okay. That one. Oh yeah, let's do this collection quest.
Yep. There'll be some on the other side where we'll need to go to get the Queen Beast Guts, so.
Yeah, I think I'll just let you grab the ones that we see for now, and then I'll grab some later.
Okay. Let's see if I can spot any more. Still need 2 more. I don't see any at the moment. Is that something shooting at me? No. Ah, there's one. And 1 more, and then you can grab anything else.
Okay, I see a couple over here. Are the clean beast guts from these dead bears?
No, they're from the bears we have to kill and the wargs that we have to kill.
Oh, I see.
So they'll drop from both, really.
I just got a diseased bear gut from a bear.
Yeah,
it's kind of beast gut.
It's kind of sporadic.
I see.
There's 9 of those. Here's another bear over this way.
Found some more ferocious doomweed. Which I just feel like is a little on the nose.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's lots more over here.
More doomweed, or?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have more bears over this way.
I'm heading your way to loot thine corpses.
There's 10 of those. Still don't have any of the bear guts, which is a little odd. Usually they end up showing up a little more than they currently are.
Got one.
That's good.
And there's two. This may be just a case of them taking forever for you.
Yeah, unfortunately. I guess we're going this way for the moment.
I just got really tired, if you're wondering why I'm super quiet all of a sudden.
Oh.
Ah,
Did you have a long day?
I guess. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with energy management recently. It's gotten really smoky where we live
Oh, yeah.
again, and that's always really exhausting, both mentally and physically. I mean, really smoky. I mean, I'm so thankful that we're not in an actual fire area, because I can't even imagine how hard that is. However, it is also not fun to live in an area that feels the effects of the fire areas, especially when you have lung issues, as I do.
Yeah. It's never fun.
Oh my gosh, you're on 2 out of 6 still?
Yes. There's 3.
I shall help you on your quest.
And no one knew what was happening so slowly.
Also just exhausting to start school again. Like, even though I'm really not doing that much work, just doing any critical thinking when I'm used to doing none is, takes it out of you for the first few weeks. I always get kind of tired. Because, I mean, school is hard. And I think it's easy to underestimate how hard it is when you're on a break.
Yeah.
I love that we're just slaughtering all these animals.
Yeah, unfortunate side effect of this quest, there's 5.
Let's respect the wildlife. No. We will murder all of you.
Come on, I only need 1 more. What was that?
What? It was me attempting to stifle a yawn.
I don't think that's what I actually heard.
Oh, it might have been, I don't know, Alex in the room. He was doing something.
Ah. Seriously?
Welcome to Adri, having the hardest time with a gathering quest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or a drop quest.
I really wish they would not make it this sporadic. There we go.
I mean, I got mine in a decent time. I don't know why it took so long.
Yeah, usually that quest goes about as fast as it went for you.
Yeah.
I don't understand what just happened, really.
No, that was like a 40% drop rate.
Mhm.
I think anything less than 50 is just a little bit cruel to the player.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you only need to find like 2 of them, but
Yeah.
that rarely happens. God, hello, Horde Coffin Hauler. Just run me over, why don't you?
Okay, on the bright side, this will definitely give me 3 gold.
Yes.
If I sell what I have, and that's level 19 for me, which means you should be hitting level 18.
This next quest turn in, I should be hitting 18.
Okay.
And listen, embrace the shadow.
Yep, there's 18 for me.
That. I have 3 gold.
God, kill 50
It's-
Murlocs.
Yeah.
It's
on
one
a
of
bat.
those
Yeah.
on a bat.
It's not expecting us to go. No, they wouldn't do that.
My God. And
Okay.
also, I will be forever inserting a T into Murlocs to make them Murlocs.
Oh no.
I don't question it. Okay. Acquisition a bat. I will take your bat, and I will have it.
I think if we want them both reach level 20, we're gonna have to go over 11.
Yeah.
Cause I think. I'm guessing you're gonna want me going to bed after this.
Yes, that is extremely likely.
Okay.
We're gonna have to, unfortunately, skip a night of, Wow.
Reputation.
Yep. Thoughts and sentences are not coming to me anymore.
Yeah, and there's the emissary quest is just for the Tortolans, so it's not that big of a deal.
The emissary quests help so much.
It really does.
I mean, we were grinding for days and barely got it up any, and then as soon as we got an emissary quest, I was able to get up to honored in one go.
Yeah, that is essentially what the emissary quests are. Unfortunately, there's only one for each per week, I'm pretty sure, is the way the rotation works. So it still is good to do the daily grind.
I have a cloak now. Yes, I don't have to see my gross back. General goods. Oh, I should definitely, come on. Yes, 3 gold.
Nice.
I'm ready to mount.
Well, you still need 2 levels.
But I am financially ready.
Yes. Okay, so no reputation, no Among Us either?
Maybe. We'll see what Alec wants to do. I might get another burst if he wants to play with us.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so let's see. What are we doing?
We are going...
we're hiding in an outhouse.
Well, no. Someone else is hiding in an outhouse.
Oh, right.
We are... Oh, level 20. And I have the demon I like more now. Summon Voidwalker.
Oh man, I want a Voidwalker.
You'll get one at level 20. Oh, and I forgot, Warlocks get automatic mounting.
This is just rude. I feel attacked. Okay, and now we're hiding and listening to their conversations. I definitely remember this.
Yeah.
So this is just like classic Horde versus Alliance.
Yeah, except this one's more deep-rooted, because Sylvanas, killed a lot of the Gilneans, and the Gilneans are where the Worgen curse, Gilneas is where the Worgen curse originated, so most of the Worgens are from there. Plus Sylvanas killed the, mayor of Gilneas' son. Or king, really. So, yeah. There's a bit of a valid reason for this feud.
I see. It's a very, at least in the way I have my graphics, that deer above the door is not very well rendered.
It's admittedly not very well rendered anyways. It's still from... This is from, I don't think it's classic, cause the undead, I think, were introduced after classic, but it's still pretty old. Yes. You notice the undead rogue hiding in the shadows, yet you don't notice the undead hiding in the armor.
Throw her down the stairs. That's fine.
Yeah.
I know, you would think that these guys would have a better sense of smell and would sniff us out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So I wasn't really paying attention to what they were saying. But I assume it's like blah blah blah, attack here, blah blah blah, war blah.
So they were they were making a pact to help each other, because essentially Crowley, which was the one with the cape, he abandoned the Wild Gorgon to return to Gilneas, while the other guy and the leader of the Wild Gorgon, and Crowley was asking for help in the war against the Forsaken from the Wild Gorgon, and the other guy agreed to rally his people.
See. Well, there's level 19 for me.
Yep, one more level to go.
What joy is there in
Alec,
this curse?
I think, is gonna be... okay. Report to Admiral Hatchet. Playing Sea of Thieves for quite a while, because apparently there's a glitch where some quests give you, like, a ton of gold in the game. So, he may not be up for playing any Among Us. You're gonna go, like, 4 steps, and I have to stop and wait for me. You can go another 4 steps and wait for me.
Wait one moment.
Where are we even going? Oh my god, we're going so far. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Yes, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm making Annie do reputation grind, so I can stop doing this.
I just ride Adria around Soldazar and get set down, and then Adria flies around on her druid and does all the quests, and then
Yeah,
I would say that my help in those zones is minimal.
Yeah, so essentially from level 90 to level 120, Annie gets to piggyback ride, and I turn into a taxi, which I'm trying to stop. Which,
You're such a good taxi.
yes, well, I prefer you to do your own legwork. So yeah, reputation grind to stop Annie from needing to borrow my rideable mount that I have.
Though it would have taken us so long to do all these. From 90 to 120 would have taken us so long. Oh wait. Okay.
Yes, and there's the other reason I have to wait until she verbally tells me that she has something.
Go forth to victory.
Okay, I'm gonna get off.
Oh, good.
And kill the Blood Fang Savagers. And collect diseased organs from giant rabid bears and rabid wargs. Lovely.
Yeah, this should...
I think these giant bears aren't really that much bigger than the regular bears.
this should hopefully, get you to level 20.
I'd be surprised if it didn't. Okay, we have these dudes following us for which one of these? The sea dog crates?
Yeah. Hopefully by the end of the month I'll be able to get you flying for both Legion and Battle for Azeroth. I will still have to carry you through Warlord's Draenor because unfortunately that would take way too long to grind out. And since disappearing come Shadowlands, it's really not worth it. But Legion and Battle for Azeroth, I think we can probably do within the month as long as we almost keep it consistent with daily.
Yeah, and make sure to do all the emissaries.
Yeah. And we'll finish up Battle for Azeroth first and then head back for Legion, which will also allow you to get a water mount.
Oh yes, water mount. Sorry, again, I'm functioning on a slight delay, as I'm sure you can tell. That will be very good.
Yes. I think, yep, the crates count for both of us.
Lovely. Alright, coming. Eight of those guys. Wow, we made quick work of that.
Indeed.
It's really nice that the crates go for both of us. We just need to get 3 more of the diseased organs.
Yep, and I believe this one has a near 100% drop chance, so...
Yeah, I've gotten it from almost everything.
Yep.
Poor bears.
Yes, the rabid bears are dying. And there are more spiders over that way, which we'll have to probably start with next time.
Oh, lovely.
There we go.
Yay, okay. Alright, come on level 20. And then I'll be able to mount.
Yep, I'm riding a yak. And there's this
XP.
quest over here. Come on.
Darn it.
How close are you?
I'm so close. I'm within like 1,000 XP.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this quest real quick. It's only poisonous if you ingest it.
Wait, excuse me? Oh, that's the name of the quest.
Yeah.
Like, what's only poisonous if I ingest it? This is a video game. That adds a whole new layer.
Yes. Okay. Hopefully this will do it.
Really should. Ah, there we go.
There we go, and there's an inn right in here.
Hang on, I need to mount. Oh, and I can summon a Voidwalker now.
Oh, and Annie,
Yes.
guess what else may happen?
Oh, yay. That is very exciting.
Look,
What?
you can see my
Oh,
head.
your helm. You can see your head now.
Yes.
That is very exciting. Okay, what am I need to go into my spell book, right? To get my mount thing.
Yeah. Or, well, no.
Wait, how do I...
So, escape, macros. Why did you not put this on your thing already? Escape macros, and then the light mount macro, and then you need to. You should configure it once we're
Yes.
done.
Okay, and I'm making this in my home.
Yeah, and this is where we'll be logging up. So,
Alrighty. Well, we made it quite far.
yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this third episode. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.